Hey everybody, it's Lauren. I'm at the beach. Decided to go from the desert to the beach just for a little bit. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about this thing that just keeps happening with a bunch of clients. And yesterday was crazy. It was a whole bunch of contracts came in. Everybody's buying houses, which is awesome. But there's a theme, and they're all waiving their appraisal contingency. And some of them knew what it meant and some of them didn't. So I want to make sure everybody knows what that means, because in this market it's super hot, and yes, time is like get it done. And especially for us on the loan side of it, we're asked to move mountains and get this loan funded really, really quickly, which sometimes can happen and sometimes can't. That's a video for another day. But this one is about waiving your appraisal contingency. And what does that mean? So what it means is, so you get into a contract, right? And then you have what's called an inspection period. And typically it's around, 10 days or so. Your amazing real estate agent will figure that one out. But so you hire, which is not a requirement, by the way, home inspection. Lenders do not require, but I strongly advise it, because you want to know what kind of house you're getting into. You want to know, how's the electrical, and what's the plumbing like, and really, is that wall sturdy, and whatever. Anyway, so you spend, whatever it is, $350 on an inspection, and then you have 10 days to figure out what would you like the seller to fix, what are you willing to, let slide. Do you have to renegotiate? All of this kind of stuff. And again, that's not my lane. That's your awesome real estate agent's lane. But at the end of this inspection, normally you'd order an appraisal. And the appraisal inspection is totally different. Yes, lenders most of the time require that. It depends on a few factors. Loan to value is one of them, the big one. Whether it's a purchase or a refi, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, long story short, the appraisal contingency is not waiving the appraisal. It is waiving the contingency that if the appraisal comes back higher or lower than your said purchase price, that you as the buyer make up the difference. So what does that mean in real terms? So just for an example, had a client, they put an offer on a house. It was a little more than asking, which is really common right now. And fingers crossed, the appraisal came back, because if it didn't come back at their value, which I believe was at $495, if let's say it came back at $480, they would have to come up with $15,000 to get the loan on this house. In other words, sorry, I just got a phone call. The lender won't lend on more than what the appraisal is valued at. So in this scenario, $495 was the price, and fingers crossed it came back, and we wanted to get it done before the inspection period, because why? The inspection period you can get out of and get your earnest money back. The appraisal contingency was waived. So fingers crossed it came back, and guess what it did? So yay, you. Awesome job, Josh. That was their agent. So anyway, I just wanted to clarify what waiving your appraisal contingency really means. It doesn't mean that you don't have an appraisal. It means that you are on the hook for any amount of money that, if the appraisal comes in lower than your value or your purchase price, that you come up with the difference, because lenders won't do it. So just putting that out there. I'm seeing a lot of that these days, and it's an effort to get this file moving, right? Because appraisals are taking forever. I had one that took 8 days to schedule. It was, granted, it was way up North Scottsdale and in boonies, but insane. So this market is really, really insane. Make sure that you reach out. Sorry for the market. To me, that's kind of funny. Hey, I went to the beach with me. So maybe we'll stop. Anyway, you get the point. Reach out to me, ask your agent whatever, make sure that you ask questions. There are no stupid questions. So especially when you're about to buy a house. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm going to go back to work now, and hopefully the dogs will start barking. They do that all day long. Thank you, COVID. Bye.